Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tutorial for you guys. By popular demand, I'm going to do a tutorial with the ABH Norvina palette. So I was looking online to see like what type of other tutorials have been posted, and predominantly with this palette, the tutorials are very pink and purple. So I thought it would be nice to show you how you can get a nice fall neutral look out of a palette like this. I hear a lot from friends or clients, especially people that I know that get like BoxyCharm. For example, we got the Essentials palette in last month's BoxyCharm, and a lot of people were like, oh, it's such a colorful palette. But really, a lot of times with these, you know, quote unquote colorful palettes, a lot of times if you cover up a couple of colors, they really are neutral. So with this one in particular, if you covered up the pinks and purples, you've got a very neutral palette. There's some browns, some good transition colors, warm tones, cool tones, some really soft shimmers. And so what I thought we would do today is a fall look using this palette. I also thought that this would be a look that would be easily recreated with colors that you have at home. So no need to go out and purchase every time you watch a tutorial on YouTube. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit and we'll dive into the tutorial. Okay, zoomed in a little bit. I'm just going to prime my lids first. Right now I'm using the Younique Moodstuck eye primer. It looks like this. This would be very similar to like the Urban Decay primer potion or the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's not like a really pigmented eyeshadow primer. It just really kind of locks everything in for the day. I have oily skin, so I really have issues with creasing of my eyeshadow, so this step for me is 100% necessary. Some people just use concealer as primer. If you don't have oily skin, that's probably fine. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see a video comparing concealer used as primer versus eyeshadow primer. I think that could be like a really interesting experiment. Let me know below if you would like to see that. So I like to do things a little bit differently, I think, than some. So I've set down a sticky base. A lot of people like to set that right down with like a neutral or flesh toned eyeshadow. I like to set my shimmer colors down first and then set the rest down with a sort of base color. So the look that I'm going for today, I've got my fall plaid on, and I'm planning on doing a dark sort of vampy red lip. So I want to go really neutral on the eyes. So I think in keeping with like a fall theme, I'm gonna go in keeping with a fall theme, I'm gonna go into the color Summer. That's the stupidest thing I've ever said, but it's just like a really bronzy kind of gold color. So if you have something like that in your collection, that's what I would use. And I'm just taking it on my finger. I like to use all of these sort of shimmer colors just with my finger, and I'm gonna press that into the lid. Oh my gosh. The ABH shimmers are just next level. They're insane. And you don't have to worry about getting that like perfect because I'm gonna go back into it later. I just wanna make sure that I've got shimmer set down in my sticky base. That's how I like to do it. So now that I've got that sort of set down in like a rough way, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush. So I'm gonna use the Luxie Large Eye Blending Brush. This is the 250. It's like a very fluffy, very big brush. I'm gonna dip into the color Base right here. It's just like a flesh toned eyeshadow. So if you have anything like that. And I'm gonna basically take that from the crease all the way up to my brow bone. This will make blending so much easier. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller crease brush. This is the Luxie Tapered Blending Brush. This is the 229. It's a little bit smaller and a little less dense. I'm gonna dip into the color Incense right here. So it's just like a neutral kind of tan color. And I'm gonna run that right into my crease. This is a very simple look today. Because I'm going deep on the lips, I want to keep the eyes a little bit more neutral. So I kind of pat it onto the area. Sorry, I'm tilting my head really weird. I'm trying to look in my mirror. I'll just move the mirror. I'm kind of tapping that onto the area where I want it and then dragging it over, just to deepen the crease. I'm concentrating that kind of on the outer corners. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a softer blending brush, and this is the Luxie 249. I'm going to tap in very lightly into that same color and use that to sort of fluff that color around a little bit more and blend it out. And I kind of go back and forth between windshield wiper motions and like tiny circular motions just to blend that edge. Same thing on the other side. It's just a softer brush, so it helps to diffuse the color a little bit more, whereas the other one I was using to sort of pack it in a little bit. Then I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to dip it into that first base color, which is our kind of flesh tone, and I'm going to kind of buff over the whole thing to make sure I don't have any hard edges. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of a denser packed dome brush. This is just a Silk Line inexpensive brush. I'm going to dip into the color Eccentric just ever so slightly with my brush, and I just want to bring that kind of into this outer corner region to kind of warm things up a little bit. So this is the general look that I'm going for. Again, I wanted to keep it really soft and simple because I'm doing a bold lip. So I'm gonna take just a touch of the color Dreamer, which is like a really light sort of champagne shade. I'm gonna hit the inner corner with that, just to bring a little bit of light. I'm gonna just take what's on the brush and just touch, oh, maybe I need a little more, just the teeny tiniest little bit on the arch of the eyebrow. I don't like to add too much shimmer up there, but a little touch to catch some light is really nice. And then I just take my same fluffy blending brush and kind of graze the edge of where everything meets. Just like that. Now I'm going to do a little something on the lower lash line. So I'm just going to use a little pencil brush for this. So this is the Luxie 141 Mini Round. It's like a tiny, teeny, teeny, tiny little pencil brush. I'm going to dip into that first tan color called Incense. And I'm just going to smudge that along the lower lash line. So now that the simple fall eye look is basically done, I'm just going to dip my finger in that same bronzy color from the beginning, and I'm just going to tap that right in the middle to make sure that we haven't lost any of the shine from all of the blending. Just to bring a little bit of life back to that shimmer. So these are the eyes. I'm going to hop off camera and do a little bit of liner, a little bit of lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, lashes and liner are on. I just used the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. Did a little bit of a wing situation. And then I did a couple of coats of my CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. This is my favorite mascara. I used the very black version. I had already done my base, my brows, my blush, my highlight, all that stuff before I hopped on camera, because I filmed another video before this. So now we just have to do a little bit of a lip. So I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Rubino. I got this in my BoxyCharm. I wanted to give it a try. I like to test out these darker colors when I'm not working. I just have a hair appointment later today, so I thought today would be a good time to try it out. And that is the finished look. So this is my fall makeup tutorial. Pretty easy in terms of like just a few colors on the eyes, a little bit of liner, a little bit of a dark lip. Love this look for fall. Let me know in the comments below if you like this type of a look. Also let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some different tutorials with the Norvina palette. Also in my Shop My Stash this month, I've got the Violet Voss Essentials palette, and I've also got the Kathleen Lights So Jaded palette. If you'd like to see tutorials with any of those three palettes, let me know. Give me color inspiration. I would love to do that for you guys. If you would like to just see more generic tutorials without using any specific palettes, let me know that as well. I'm just gonna zoom you guys out. Nothing like leaving you like all the way zoomed in for no reason. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't done a ton of tutorials on my channel, but I would like to start doing more now that I have a better camera. Eventually someday I'll hopefully have a better background. I did tilt the camera this time because somebody mentioned in a previous video that the mirror behind me was really distracting, so I hope this is okay. It'll just have to do for now, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!